I mean, when you, not today, in the next 15 years, next 10 years, next 20 years, depends on how we create this ecosystem. We've traveled around the world, we've bought the biggest players around the world. We have a history, not Brave, but our mother company, KHK Sports, have a history with several other sports, from esports to football to horse racing to rowing to cricket as well. So we have involvement in so many other sports. We want to bring those sports experts into mixed martial art and invent a new model, which is the franchise and the league model, which has been tried before, attempted before. But why did they all fail? They didn't have the global ecosystem where you have a governing body connected with the national federation and confederations, and bring the biggest investors of their country to invest into the sports of mixed martial art in the right model and connecting them together. That's a big job to do, and that's why we didn't start the league model to get a little bit of cash to put in our pocket and run away. Instead, what we did was we went 6 years of our past 6 years creating that structure, creating that foundation. So when we start the league model, we're actually bringing the league model to mixed martial art, not league model to India, not league model to one country or few investors. We are taking it to the sport of mixed martial art, to the whole community of mixed martial art. So at that stage, everybody will have to convert and move forward. You will end up digitalizing your business. So however old school businessman you are, if you want to continue in this world, you have to go into the new modern structure. You have to get digitalized. You have to go into internet. You have to move on, because the world is moving on and world is advancing. So you will have to do that. But currently today, they don't have to, because currently today, all the MMA federations are more busy about their brand than the sports development. You can look at any MMA promotions that's out there and see how much they're promoting their brand and development of the brand over the development of the sports, and you will see the results. Today, the biggest nations of MMA, where we think MMA was born from, like USA and Japan and Brazil, you don't see them in the MMA Super Cup. But MMA Super Cup is based on the world ranking. Why are they not there? That's the question we should ask. Why is this big promotions existing there and not contributing to the sports development or their national federation? It's an interesting question to ask. And the industry is not just fighters and promoters. Media platforms like yourself is also part of the industry. How many media platforms outside of the big American platforms are really thriving in the business? How many gyms around the top major gyms are really thriving in the business? How many agents that are not outside of UFC's fighter transitions are really enjoying or thriving? No, none of them are. So, but the sport is most global. So the amount of promotions, fighters, media platforms, managers and gyms that are suffering around the world but has a love for the sport are who we are catering to. And that structure is very important. If you don't have that global structure, we are going to just see a huge community loving mixed martial art, but we don't see the development of mixed martial art. We are here to take that role and develop the sport of mixed martial art.